times of old, the world was full of wonder and magic. But times change.
I'm a mighty warrior!
Morning, Mom!
Onward, the latest from Pixar Studios, is directed by Pixar alum Dan Scallon and stars Tom Holland and Chris Pratt as Ian and Barley Lightfoot. Onward takes place in a fantasy world populated by elves, unicorns, centaurs, fairies, and various other tropes of the fantasy genre. However, the magic that you would expect from this type of story has been replaced by technology, and due to a lack of interest and practice over a number of decades, possibly longer, magic has been relegated to folklore and, ironically, fantasy. That all changes when on Ian's 16th birthday he receives a gift from his deceased father consisting of a wizard's staff and a spell to bring his father back for 24 hours. Said spell and its subsequent botching set Ian and Barley off on an adventure to acquire the magic needed to unbotch things and finally see their dad. Now, I'm a huge Pixar fan, and while they've had a few missteps over the years, it's usually safe to set your expectations fairly high for a Pixar movie. And because Pixar has such a stellar track record, it's difficult not to immediately compare it to other Pixar movies. For me, Onward falls right in the middle with movies like WALL-E and Ratatouille. It's not on the low end with movies like Cars 2 and The Good Dinosaur, but it's not near the top with movies like The Incredibles and Toy Story 3 either. I enjoyed Onward, but very little happens in this movie that wasn't expected. I enjoyed how the end played out, but again, it was pretty much what I expected. Onward is super Ian and Barley centric, so while there are certainly other actors involved, their screen time is pretty sparse, and for the most part not worth talking about. The only exception to that is Octavia Spencer as the Manticore. Not only does Spencer do a fantastic job, but I love the story they give that character, and I'd actually be interested in seeing it fleshed out into its own movie. Talking about how great Pixar's animation looks is pretty much a moot point. Every Pixar movie looks fantastic, and they just keep getting better. I'm giving Onward a 4 out of 5 stars. I think it's a worthy entry into the Pixar stable, if not exactly an instant classic. But hey, that's just my opinion. Thanks for hearing me out, and I'll see you again soon.